Networking is the very backbone of our digital world. Now, Garry, what is modern networking?
Well, Fabian, I think that's a very profound question actually these days. I think we know that probably over the last 5 years or so, information technology as a whole has been through a period of accelerated change, and I think it's accelerating even now, even with the pandemic. End user computing, the devices that people use, the applications that people are accessing over that IT is changing radically. We're also seeing massive change in terms of the architecture of the infrastructure. Now, I think it's pretty unreasonable to believe that, given all of that widespread digital transformation, that isn't going to involve a parallel transformation in the way it's all connected together. Traditional networking was still very much about point-to-point connectivity. That was a perfectly adequate infrastructure, but it was a fixed infrastructure. If you sort of come forward 25 years today, and we see a completely different environment, as it's about anybody literally can use virtually anything to access corporate resources from anywhere. I mean, it's almost the definition of modern end user computing. Modern network is more about universal connectivity. It's more like a mesh. It's more like this fabric that connects everything together. So yes, it does connect together the sort of computers and servers and stuff that it did before, but we've also said it's now the fabric that's part of applications as well. It's the same network, but it does all those sorts of jobs. Now, going forward, if we have a network that is essentially a universal fabric that touches everything, then we have a good chance in future, if the computing model changes, that network model actually will be applicable to that.
Can you tell us what the value proposition of modern networks are for companies, for businesses?
In the end, this sort of transformation is all about the business value that it can deliver. The sort of digital transformation that is all about allowing businesses to accelerate in many senses. It's allowing them to react to a market which is requiring more and more innovative services, and many companies can only be essentially competitive by how fast they can innovate and bring new products and so on to market.